Sometimes fear settles quietly in the heart without anyone else noticing. Thoughts become heavy, the future feels uncertain, and the soul loses its sense of calm. Even when everything looks normal on the outside, there can be an ongoing inner struggle filled with worry and tension. In moments like these, God is not far away. He remains close, gently holding your heart even when peace feels hard to find. Fear can grow slowly, like a thought that returns every day and leaves little room for rest. The heart stays tense while the mind imagines problems that may never even happen. This inner pressure drains strength and makes it difficult to truly relax. Yet God knows every hidden thought and every quiet sigh. He comes near with patience, bringing comfort and gentle relief to a soul that feels tired and overwhelmed. Fear often becomes stronger when the mind tries to control everything that has not yet happened. Possible problems fill the thoughts, and the heart reacts as if every worry were already real. This inner battle wears the soul down and makes it hard to find peace. But God does not move within the rush of anxious thoughts. He draws near with calm and care, offering a peace that does not depend on circumstances. There are days when fear mixes with deep inner exhaustion and everything feels heavier than usual. The heart loses strength, thoughts fill with concern, and hope grows quiet in the background. In these moments, God does not step away. His presence stays close and steady, offering a deep peace that supports you from within, even when you feel fragile and worn down inside. When anxiety takes up too much space, even simple tasks can feel difficult to face. Life keeps moving, but inside there is a silent struggle that few people can see. The heart feels tired, carrying a hidden weight that grows heavier with time. In the middle of this inner burden, God draws near with gentleness. He offers a rest that reaches the soul and reminds you that you are never meant to carry everything alone. Fear can make the future seem distant and uncertain, as if every step must be taken with hesitation. The heart longs for safety, yet the mind keeps returning to what might go wrong. This constant tension drains energy and makes it hard to breathe with ease. God sees this quiet struggle and does not remain far away. His presence brings a steady calm that helps the soul regain courage one day at a time. Sometimes fear has no clear reason, yet it still feels real and heavy. It lingers like a shadow over your thoughts and makes it difficult to trust again. The heart longs for rest, but the mind remains restless and alert. In the middle of this inner unease, God draws close with a peace that does not demand explanations. His presence surrounds the soul with a quiet calm that slowly brings order where there once was confusion. Fear can make every challenge seem larger than it truly is. Problems grow in the mind, and your strength can feel smaller than before. Hope becomes fragile when the struggle happens quietly inside. Yet God looks at this vulnerability with tenderness, not judgment. His presence comes like a gentle whisper, reminding your soul that you're still supported by a strength greater than any fear you face. When fear stays for a long time, it can begin to change how you see yourself. Thoughts fill with insecurity, and the feeling of not being strong enough can grow quietly inside. This inner voice steals courage and makes the heart feel heavy. In the middle of this silent struggle, God speaks with truth and kindness. He reminds your soul that your value does not depend on your strength, but on the love with which you are always seen. Sometimes fear makes the world feel unstable, as if everything could change at any moment. The heart loses its sense of safety, and the mind fills with restless thoughts. This feeling of fragility can steal joy and make it difficult to rest, yet God remains steady and near. His presence offers a firm foundation where the soul can find calm again, even when everything around feels uncertain. Fear can lead you to close in on yourself, even when everything looks normal on the outside. Worries stay hidden, and you try not to burden others with what feels heavy inside. This silent weight grows over time and makes the soul feel more tired. God knows what remains unspoken and unseen. His presence comes near with gentleness, offering a comfort that reaches the heart without the need for many words. Sometimes fear hides behind a constant sense of worry that follows your thoughts from morning to night. Every situation seems to carry something that could go wrong, and inner peace slowly fades. This quiet tension wears down the soul more than it appears. God sees the effort to hold everything together and draws near with patience, offering a peace that gently calms the restless heart. Fear can make faith feel distant, as if worries fill all the space inside. The heart wants to trust, but the mind keeps returning to what might go wrong. This struggle can leave the soul feeling tired and uncertain. God does not step away when trust feels weak. Instead, he comes closer with care, strengthening the inside with a peace that helps the heart believe again, one small step at a time. When fear takes over, it becomes easy to forget the things that once gave strength and security. Memories begin to focus on what is difficult, and the light that once felt close seems farther away. In this inner confusion, God continues to work quietly. He reminds the soul that his faithfulness does not change, and little by little he awakens a hope that had almost been hidden by worry. Fear can cause each day to be lived with constant tension, as if something might go wrong at any moment. This feeling drains energy and leaves little space for real rest, yet God does not step away in the middle of this unrest. His presence becomes an inner refuge where the soul can pause, breathe more deeply, and begin to release the weight that has been carried in silence. When fear lasts for a long time, the heart can begin to feel weak and without direction. Clarity fades, and every decision seems heavier than before. In this inner uncertainty, God does not remain distant. His presence guides with gentleness, not pushing or rushing, but leading with patience. Little by little, the soul begins to regain confidence and finds the courage to take new steps forward. Fear can make it hard to notice the good that still exists around you. Thoughts focus on what brings worry, and the heart overlooks the small signs of care present in everyday life. God gently opens the eyes of the soul again, helping you recognize his presence even in simple moments. This new awareness brings relief and allows the heart to breathe with greater freedom. Even when fear feels overwhelming, it does not have the final word over your life. There is a presence greater than worry, stronger than doubt, and more lasting than any circumstance. God remains near and holds with love what feels fragile inside you. His closeness gives a quiet strength that carries the soul through even the most difficult moments. In the middle of anxiety, the heart needs to remember that it was not created to live under constant pressure. There is a rest that does not depend on having everything solved, but on trusting the one who cares for every moment of your life. God offers this inner rest, a deep peace that comes gently and helps the soul release fear and slowly grow in trust again. When fear has stayed for a long time, it can begin to feel like a normal part of everyday life. Yet it was never meant to guide your steps or take the place of peace in your heart. God sees the quiet battle you carry within, and He does not turn away from it. His presence brings new strength to the inside, a calm that grows slowly and helps your soul stand steady, even when emotions still feel unsettled. Even if fear has taken up a great deal of space in your heart, it is not what defines your story or your future. There is a faithful presence that has walked beside you even on your hardest days. God is still near, bringing peace where worry once ruled and trust where fear had grown strong. In His presence, the soul can finally rest and move forward again with renewed hope.